Chapter 6 Something Strange. When Xue Fanxin returned to the Duke's estate, she immediately started eating piping hot, delicious food. Because of Xue Fanxin's love, even if she was stupid and foolish, no one in the Duke's estate dared to show her any disrespect. Of course, some people were just pretentious on the surface and were actually scheming behind her back. The most typical example was Li Yaoyao. On the surface, she called her a sister, but she was plotting against her in secret. Especially in front of that person called Yitian, she was always acting. Yitian was charmed by Li Yaoyao's pretentious act and regarded her as a goddess. "Little Xiner, this is your favorite golden roasted chicken leg. It's just been roasted. Hurry up and eat it." Xue Fanxin placed the leg that the servants had just brought to the dining table in front of Xue Fanxin, watching her eat it happily. "Wow, my favorite roasted chicken leg." Seeing her favorite dish, Xue Fanxin's eyes lit up. She held the drumstick in her hand and nibbled on it. Her table manners were rough, but had a unique elegance. She clearly didn't have proper etiquette, but it made people feel that it was very pleasing to the eye, and they couldn't find anything wrong with it. At this moment, a young man in a simple azure robe walked in. He did not even look at Xue Fanxin and ignored her existence, directly walking up to Xue Fanxin. He asked in neither servile nor overbearing manner, "Lord Duke, may I ask why you have called me here?" "Did I call for you?" Xue Fanxin asked in confusion. His memory had not been too good recently, so he was quite forgetful. He could not remember if he had called for Yitian at all. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. Xue Fanxin was with Xue Fanxin ever since she returned. She remembered clearly what Xue Fanxin had done, so she was certain that he had not called for Yitian. This matter was very suspicious. Yitian thought that Xue Fanxin just did not remember, so he did not think too much about it. After all, he knew that Xue Fanxin had a bad memory. "You might have forgotten, Duke. It's all right. Once you remember, you can just send someone to call me over again." "All right, I'll get someone to call you over when I remember." Xue Fanxin felt that he had really forgotten something. He did not think too much about it. Xue Fanxin was not going to let the matter rest so easily. She nibbled on the chicken leg with relish and said casually, "Grandpa, when did you call for Brother Yitian?" "Why don't I remember?" Hearing Xue Fanxin's seemingly unintentional words, Xue Fanxin's mind instantly cleared up quite a lot, and he remembered quite a few things. He was now certain that he had not called for him. He asked in confusion, "Yitian, who said that I was calling for you?" "Zhao Da came to tell me that you were looking for me," Yitian said straightforwardly. As soon as he finished speaking, he felt that something was wrong. Zhao Ta was Li Yaoyao's personal maid, and her status in the Duke's estate was the lowest. Normally, she wouldn't even be able to see the Duke himself, so she had no right to be his messenger. If the Duke had something to say, he wouldn't ask Zhao Dao, who had nothing to do with him, to send a message. What happened today was not so simple. Zhao Ta was Li Yaoyao's maid, so she must be on her orders. Had Li Yaoyao called him here? Yitian thought harder and looked at Xue Fanxin, who was eating a chicken leg. He soon figured it out. Yaoyao must have hoped that he could settle the matter with Xue Fanxin soon. "Miss Fanxin, I know you like me, but you're not my type. I hope you won't pester me in the future, okay?" Yitian spoke clearly in front of Xue Fanxin and rejected Xue Fanxin straightforwardly. Xue Fanxin was chewing on a drumstick when she heard Yitian's sudden rejection. She nearly choked. Cough, cough.